Hey Bear, here is Megan McDonald, number 12, Judy Moody, Mood Martian, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. And it looks like she's working on some crochet there. Little loop-de-loop. So fun. The kids at my school love these books. All right, you read one, you gotta read them all. Judy Moody, Mood Martian, Megan McDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. Love him. For Anne Stott, love Megan McDonald. To Ethan and Kate Rosegard, Macy and Walker Sweeney, and Billy Torres, Peter H. Reynolds, PHR. Table of contents. So here's all the chapters, super fun. And we got a fun who's who for the book. So we have Judy, I guess maybe that's her brother Stink, and Mom and Dad. And then we've also got Rocky, Frank, Jessica, and Amy. All right, let's see what's happening. In a mood. She, Judy Moody, was in a mood. A sour ball mood. A mad face mood. All because school pictures had come home that day. If Stink came into her room, he would ask to see her school picture. And if he asked to see her school picture, he would see that she had been wearing her I Am a Girl, Hear Me Roar t-shirt, the same one she wore today. And if he saw her wearing the Roar t-shirt in her school picture, he would see that she looked like Sasquatch, with a bird's nest hair in her face and in her eyes. Mom and Dad were going to freak. Just once, we'd like to have a nice school picture of our girl, Dad said just this morning. Maybe this will be the year, Mom had said. But third grade was no different. Judy spread out her school pictures on the floor. She looked like a clown in kindergarten, a one-eyed pirate in second grade, a boy in first grade, oh no, and Sasquatch in third grade. If only Mom and Dad would forget about school pictures this year. Fat chance. Maybe Judy could pretend the dog ate them. Too bad the Moody's didn't have a dog. Only Mouse the cat. She could say that an evil school picture bandit erased them from the master computer. Hardly. To make things worse, Rocky grabbed her Sasquatch picture in class and wouldn't give it back. Then he passed it to Frank, which made Judy yelp and jump up out of her seat instead of doing her math. And that's when Mr. Todd said the A word, Antarctica. The desk in the back of the room where Judy had to go to chill out. For the third time that day, never in the history of Judy has she been to Antarctica that many times in a row. A donut-sized sticky spot in her stomach, just remembering it. That's why she, Judy Moody, was in a mood. A finger knitting, don't think about it, school pictures used to be alone, don't think about school pictures, needs to be alone mood, as in by herself. As in no stinky little brother to bug and bother her like she's a pesky mosquito. Bzzz. Stink was always in her ear. Judy's number one favorite place to curl up with Mouse was on her top bunk, but Stink would for sure find her there. She crawled over gobs of flip-flops and blobs of dirty clothes to her second favorite spot to be alone, the way back of her closet. She popped a wad of Stink's yard-long bubble gum in her mouth. Don't look at me like that, Mouse. What Stink doesn't know won't hurt him. She picked up a skein of gray-brown yarn and looped it around her thumb. Mouse batted the finger knitting chain with her paw. Over and under, back, loop-de-loop-de-loop. Judy tugged on the long chain of apple green yarn that dangled from her left hand. Her fingers flew. She, Judy Moody, was the fastest finger knitter in Frog Neck Lane, Virginia. The fastest finger knitter in the East. Probably the fastest in the whole wide world. Finger knitting was the greatest. No knitting needles needed. She looped the yarn over her fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, back, over, under, through, just like Grandma Lou had taught her during the big blackout of Hurricane Elmer. Judy's closet was like a secret little room all to herself. It even had a window. A small round window, just like the kind they had on ships. Sailing ships, pirate ships. The ship sailed across the blue ocean, bobbing on the waves under a sky full of marshmallow clouds. Judy and Mouse rocked back and forth as the ship's hammock swung in the breeze until the ship hit a giant wave and Mouse overboard. Oh no. Judy tossed her chain of knitting to Mouse, and she felt the tug on the line. It was Stink! Judy snapped out of her daydream. Her gum went flying. You scared the bubble gum out of me. Where'd you get that gum? Asked Stink. Nowhere. It's ABC gum. She picked it up and popped it back in. How'd you find me anyway? I followed the chain of yarn. The long, colorful chain of fingers knitting snaked across the bottom of her closet, climbed up and over piles of books and towers of toys, wound around Sock Mountain, and crept out the door. Well, bad idea. I'm in a mood. How was I supposed to know? Clues 1, 2, and 3. Those doohickeys that hang on the doorknob. Peace and quiet. Stink-free zone. No brothers allowed. Oh, I thought you were going to say school pictures. Not to. Somebody's in a mood. Bingo. Can I help it if I don't go around reading doorknobs? I have an idea, said Judy. Mom read me a book about Louisa May Alcott. Louisa May who? She's only one of the most famous author of the most famous book in the world, Little Women. Cool. Is it about miniature people? And do they live in matchboxes and take baths in thimbles and stuff? And do they know the borrowers? Anyhow, it's a known fact that Louisa May had a lot of moods. Ask anyone. She had this sausage pillow. Weird. A sausage pillow is a long, skinny pillow. When it is standing up on end, it meant she was happy and in a good mood. Come on in. But when it was lying down on its side, whoo boy, look out. Do not disturb. Louisa May was in a mood. Judy looked around and grabbed a fuzzy yellow pillow. See this pillow? This will be my mood pillow. It'll be our signal. If the pillow's sitting up, it means I'm in a good mood. Come on in. But if it's lying down, bad mood. Go away. Much better than a doorknob doohickey. But what if the pillow was standing up and the window was open and a hurricane came and super high winds blew down the pillow and knocked it on its side? Or what if a giant monster bigger than King Kong came and picked up our house and shook it like a toothpick and the pillow fell over? Fine. Judy plunked a marker from her pencil box. She set the pillow on her lap. On one side, she drew a happy face for a good mood, and on the other side, she drew a frowning face for a bad mood. This'll be my mood pillow. Happy face means come on in. Frowny face means go away. Judy leaned the pillow against the wall. Frowny face out. The pillow has spoken, Stink. Stink made a face. I get it. All I really wanted to ask is if I could use your markers. And the pencil box, Tinkerbell. I'm making a shirt for Backwards Day tomorrow. Backwards Day? Backwards Day was one of Judy's favorite days of the whole entire year. Next April Fool's Day, her birthday. And wear purple for Peace Day. Judy turned that mood pillow right around. The pillow smiled. She had an idea for Backwards Day, too. A way good idea. Not a bad mood idea. Chapter 2. Backwards Day. The next morning, Stink poked his head into Judy Moody's room. He had his baseball cap and his pants on backward. He was singing Boat, 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 Your Wood Out, Row. And he was wearing a t-shirt that said Knits. Knits Moody, I like it, said Judy. She held up her finger knitting chain. Hey, I could teach you to finger knit, Knits Moody. Knits is Stink, spelled backwards, said Stink. Lucky, said Judy. I wish my name was Knits. She was searching for a hairbrush. That was clue number 1 about Backwards Day idea. Hey, Judy, what has 4 legs and goes oom? A hungry zebra, Judy guessed. No, a cow on Backwards Day. Judy cracked up. That's funny, Nits. Really? You mean it? Thanks. You never like my jokes. Pretending to like Stink's joke was clue number 2. Stink ran to his room and came back with his yardstick of bubble gum. Here, you can have this. There's 2 3/4 of an inch of gum left. Really? For letting me use your markers. And for laughing at my joke. Stink ran downstairs. Clue number 3. Judy peeled off her I Am a Girl, Hear Me Roar t-shirt and stuck it in her bottom drawer. Then took her time choosing what to wear. When she dressed herself, she checked herself out in the mirror. Once, twice, 3 times. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the best backward of all? Then Judy ran downstairs to grab her lunch. Mom's jaw dropped when she saw Judy. Star-spangled bananas? Great Caesar's ghost, said Dad. What's with your hair, said Stink. Are you Cleopatra or something? Nope. Don't you get it? Judy trolled around so her family could get the full effect. Her hair was not in a bird's nest mess. It was brushed. Not a single bit of Sasquatch. It was held back with a real and actual bobby pins that would have made Nancy Drew, girl detective, proud. Judy's clothes matched. Not a tiger stripe in sight. Not even a shark. Even her socks and shoes matched. And she wore only one watch. Let me guess, cried Stink. You're Jessica Finch. Wait, I don't get it. How is that backward? I'm the opposite of me, Stink. You look great, honey, said Mom. Thank you for brushing your hair. I hardly know my daughter, said Dad. You're backwards every day, so on backwards day you're normal? Stink asked. Something like that, said Judy. She held out her mood ring hand. Check it out. I painted it with purple nail polish. My mood ring will remind me to be in a good mood all day. Judy goody goody, said Stink. Good for you, said Mom. You kids don't want to be late for the sub, said Dad. Huh? Very funny, Dad. Sub is bus backwards, said Stink. Judy ran out the door into the sub, holding her bobby pins in place. When Judy and Rocky got to class 3T, there was no class 3T. It was class 3D. The sign on the door now said, Mr. D-Dot's room. When they stepped inside, Mr. Todd's desk was in the back of the room. Guinea pigs were in the front of the room, and the alphabet on the bulletin board started with Z. A strange sentence was scribbled on the blackboard. Mr. Owl ate my metal worm. Weird. Hey, Moody. Hey, Zang. What do you think? asked Mr. Todd. Why are you calling me Zang? Asked Rocky. Calling us by our last names is backwards, said Judy. Right, Mr. Todd? And I'm Mr. Dot for today, Mr. Todd chuckled. He was wearing a shirt with polka dots, and his tie was on wrong. How do you like my tie? Weird and weirder, said Rocky. Moody, said Mr. Todd. Something's different. My hair's brushed and my clothes match and everything, said Judy. Backwards looks good on you, said Mr. Todd. Frank had his clothes on inside out, too. Even his backpack was inside out. Jessica Finch's ponytail stood straight up in the air. And I'm not wearing pink, she said. Amy Namey sat down next to Judy. She was wearing glasses on the back of her head. Mr. Todd said I could be in your class today. Backward, said Judy. Backwards day was best. Recess came first instead of after lunch. In spelling, they had to spell the words backward. Judy's word was race car. Race car. R-A-C-E-C-A-R. The room got super quiet. Wait a second. It's the same backward and forward, said Judy. You tricked me. Everyone cracked up. It's called a palindrome, said Mr. Todd. Can anybody else think of a word that's spelled the same backward and forward? Pearl. Pop, said Frank. Namey. Toot, said Amy. Graph. Hannah, said Hannah. Everybody cracked up more. Very good, said Mr. Todd. He pointed to the strange sentence on the board. Mr. Owl ate my metal worm. Jessica Finch raised her hand. Finch? The whole sentence is the same backward and forward, said Jessica. Wow, you figured that out fast. So fast, said Judy. Being extra nice to Jessica Finch was backwards too. In math, Mr. Todd gave them answers, and they had to figure out the questions. And in silent reading, they did not even have to be silent. Class 3D, not 3T, walked down the hall backwards to the art room. All the art was hanging upside down. Then they got to lie on the floor and draw on paper taped to the bottom of their desk. At lunch, Judy sat with her friends. Jessica Finch came over with her hot lunch. "Your lunch is backwards," said Judy. "It's breakfast." Rocky, Frank, and Amy opened their lunch boxes. Rocky looked at Frank, and Frank looked at Amy, and Amy looked at Judy. "Don't be mad," said Frank. Judy glanced at her mood ring, purple. She remembered she was not going to get in a mood. "Why would I be mad?" "String cheese," said Rocky and Amy at the same time. "Why would anybody be mad at string cheese?" Jessica asked. "You don't know about string cheese incident last week?" Rocky asked. "See, Frank and Amy and I always have string cheese. We like to bend it and pull it apart and make stuff like cheese catapults." "And braid it sometimes," said Amy. "And make bracelets." Judy got in a mood because her food was no fun, said Rocky. "I never get string cheese," said Judy. "So one day last week, Judy grabbed my string cheese," said Frank, "and it flew halfway across the cafeteria. A kid slipped on it, and Judy got in trouble with the Thursday lunch lady." Oh no. String cheese gone awry. Ah! Also, I would not want to be in trouble by the lunch lady. Yikes. "Everybody knows Thursday lunch lady is scary," said Jessica. "Hello, it's backwards day. I'm doing everything backward, so I'm not going to get in a mood about string cheese. I'm not going to get in a mood all day." "All day," said Rocky. "The whole day," said Amy and Frank. "All day, the whole day. Phew," said Rocky. "Phew," said Amy and Frank. "Is that why you were nice to me in spelling?" Jessica asked. Judy just smiled. Judy's friends took out their string cheese. Jessica pulled a pink straw from her backpack. "It's a magic straw. It turns plain white milk into pink strawberry milk, like magic." "Rare," said Judy. She pulled the string on the edge of her boring old bologna. She sipped her boring old not magic milk. She did not get in a mood. If only she had some yarn. Some green with envy finger knitting yarn. On the playground, Judy wanted to jump rope backward, but she was afraid it might mess up her bobby-pinned hair. In the classroom, she organized desk, books on the left, notebooks on the right. She made a folder for in-class work and a folder for homework, and she even made some grouchy pencils ungrouchy. And when she was done, she emptied the pencil sharpener without being asked. She did not let herself get in a bad mood all day. She did not call Jessica Fink Face Finch, not even when Jessica got 3 whole third grade rock star stickers. Judy did not go to Antarctica, not even once. Judy's mood ring stayed purple all day, the whole day. A spot of nail polish peeled off, and Judy could tell that it was purple underneath, for real. At the end of the day, Mr. Todd said, "Great job today, Judy. Keep up the good work." And the good moods. She earned 3 good work tickets. That would buy 3 Peace, Love, and 3rd grade stickers. Ooh, or a peace sign pencil. Good work, good work, good work. We already made it to chapter 3. Let's pause here and we'll start again soon. Love you, Bear.